All right, we out here. It's a new day. Switching it up. Been doing some soul searching and calendar planning. And I realized if I want to get these workouts in, I got to get them in the morning. So it's going to switch up a bit. And we'll probably end up focusing on hour-long sessions in the morning, which I can get up earlier from the Fortnite streams. But we're going to get it done. We got jumping jacks, stretching, some planche work, some handstand work. And then we won't do as much stretching in these rounds because I can do a lot of this during the day. The onus is going to be on me to actually do it. But when I'm in these workout periods, these dedicated workout times, I'm going to focus more on the movements that I actually need the gym for and the floor for. So, get a little something to sip on here and we're going to get into it. Yes, sir. Morning. It's been a long fight, but the morning workouts have to be done. Has to be done. So what's good about doing these out here is, what's up, help me? What up, Rapid Stardust? Welcome to the stream. You out here putting that work in. That's good enough. See what's good. Oh. Stretching is always good, but stretching in the morning, it does hit different. So it's like, ew, why does it look like that? Strava tripping. But it's nice to get a walk on, get in the space here. Wake the body up with a little bit of time under tension. We're gonna put some work in for an hour, And then 8:30, we're calling it quits. So essentially, we're working out for time this morning and not just for the reps. I only have the time that I have. So it's going to be up to me to get up early enough so I can get in here and get the most out of my workout. And it's going to switch. A few days will be weight training, strength training, handstand work, and a few of the other days will be running. And then a couple days will be 2-a-days. So that's how it's going to go. But ultimately, it comes down to getting out here and getting the work done. Yes, sir. And admittedly, in Michigan, it's going to be a little bit harder because what's going on, Silver? What's up, SGA? It's at 5x30. Maybe something like that. Yeah. It's workout time. Gotta get those gains going. Hopefully, a little bit of morning inspiration. But yeah, we activating early today. Get the blood flowing. I always knew that optimal calorie loss and burning is benefited by working out early. Step counts. If you're trying to get to a certain number of steps in a day, you do something early. You know, it just stacks up instead of feeling like you get down at the end of the day and you got so many more to go. Legs are tight this morning. That was a good rep. Starting off fresh. Oh, man. So this isn't a handstand heavy day. So I will do at least a few of these. Shout out to Celsius. They're not the sponsor of this video. But they are the sponsor of my mental boost this morning. So handstand heavy days, the goal is to do 30 reps of this today, 10 to 12. Because every day I need to get used to this stretch, this position. All right, so we'll get a couple of those. Do the pancake stretch. And Friday is going to be one of those 2-a-day days. That's today. Because Man, why does it look like that? Can I change this? I don't like this view. What is this?
Stopping. Starting.
I find it hard to believe it's always looked like this. Whatever. What I really need to work out is I got this kink in my neck. Been really tight. I don't know what I did. Maybe slept wrong. But we go with that pancake stretch. A little bit of QL. Butterfly. And always early on, we going with the dynamic stretching rather than static. Yeah, this is tripping because this video is not even playing right now. Throw some beats on and see if that makes a difference. Oh no, AJ, don't do it. Don't do it. So I need to do some stuff. Where is it? Down on that side of the gym too. So we'll see what happens when we get down there, but we'll get another one of these slow downs. And then I'll show you what my plan is for the rest of this workout. But this position here, I have to get used to the stretch so I can build the strength here to do the press handstand. That's the goal. Those hammies, they don't like that. Solid rep, finding the balance there. All right. So here's what we're looking at. We've got, this is it's a hard workout. That's why I just call it the hard day. But we did some jumping jacks, did some wrist stretching, a few reps of slow down, pancake stretch. We have the planche. Now, these are supposed to be supersets. Push-ups and lever, incline push-up, military shoulder press, pike push-up, shoulder press, and then handstands at the end. Because I don't have a lot of time, I got about 45 more minutes left in this workout. Usually I would do 4 sets of all this up here and then do the superset of these two, then move on to superset of this, superset of this. But instead, I'm gonna go down straight through the list. So we started here, and we're gonna do superset, 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 and then come back to the top and go all the way down. That's gonna give me the best chance of getting the most work done in these different movements and these different patterns. And then when 8:30 hits, it's a wrap. I gotta go. So that's what we're doing. All right, so push-ups and lever. And I'll go and turn on the light over there when I go. Things move pretty quick from here. All right. And because I'm working out for time, it's almost like Tabata / HIIT training type stuff. I'm not as worried about the reps. I'm more worried about putting in the work. So every set ends up going to failure. I build strength over time. Again, not so worried about the numbers. Numbers will come. All right. Now the planche tuck, I missed here earlier, but since I need the bar over there to do it, this first one will be like a triple superset. And when I get the lever, I'll do that planche tuck as well. That morning pump. Here we go. Oh, these bars are not actually set up for it. That's all right. We'll get another time for the sake of time. All right, some of the other things I'll need. And I'll bring these other weights I need over here too as I go. Yeah. All right, so next up, incline push-up, military shoulder press. And I guess the good thing about doing it this way is going through this whole sequence from top to bottom means that incline push-ups, I would normally be doing my first set of them after having done 4 sets of push-ups already. But doing it this way, I'm a lot fresher for my first set, because I've only done 1 set of push-ups so far. All right, next up, military shoulder press. Shoulders back and down. Focus on form. Ooh, hear that shoulder pop. You don't need a lot of weight to get the form good. All right. Those are good there. We got pike push-ups. What is this music? Oh. I say that, but it's the Glitch Mob, my homies. So by default, I have to give it a chance. Okay. Oh, the pike. Solo poquito, Enrique. No mucho. ¿Por qué? ¿Tú hablas español? All right. Shoulder press. This is another one where usually this ends up being a burnout. But I'm a lot fresher doing it now than after 8 supersets of other stuff. Could definitely work on my form some. Yeah, I don't know what that means. So hopefully somebody understands your joke, bro. All right. So there's one all the way done all the way down, back to the top for round 2. I'll touch up wrists and then go to the slow down. But already in my lats, my shoulders, and even my biceps a bit, really feeling that pump. Yep. Fingers loosen up now thanks to that stretching. Forgot the dorsal. Here we go. All right, 2 slows. Keeping it rolling. 754. That was a weird one. Pushing through some shoulders. A little lightheaded. Oh. Rush of blood to the head. Just lock in and get a better rep here. Somebody getting honked at. Don't drive with your phones. Really got to work on locking out and extending through this position. Hips. Nice and controlled. That was a better rep for sure. All right. So once again, having done 2 of those, we go right down through the rest of the line up here. All right, push-ups and lever. lever life. Levers is where you really feel the weight difference. I weigh like 205 right now. And if I really want to be able to do those, I don't practice them enough to build up the strength that I need to at this weight. So my two options would be either spending a lot more time working on the lever to get used to it, build the strength there, or lose some weight. And I kind of want to get the lever, but not really. Handstand is the real goal. Losing weight will help me more with the handstand also. So it's losing weight, and it'll be marginal improvement with the lever. And that's what it's going to be. Inclines. These lines always mess me up. Let's do it like this. Yeah, that'll work. Incline, military shoulder. I guess I should take a rest at least a couple minutes somewhere in here, but we're in that flow state. I can feel my right shoulder dipping a little bit. I got to work on that. Okay. Just a biblical username. Hey, if you're trying to put some work in, do your thing. Hitting them 2 a days. Yes, sir. All right. Pie push-ups and shoulder press. Funny thing is, it's the first time I'm doing my workout like this. So I have no idea how much I'm going to actually get done in an hour. But I think we'll be closer to success than I originally thought, which is good. Oh, my shoulders are cooked already. 2 sets in. The tough part about those shoulder presses is that for gymnastics, and I'll get a couple minute rest here since I haven't taken one yet. But here's my timer. The tough thing about doing the shoulder presses is that for gymnastics, any lifts that we do are in here. So if we're in a pyramid or a stunning group, hands are in here, shoulders are down and in tight because you're holding the foot. So you're not going to be way out here. And especially for shoulder pressing, sometimes it feels like your strength is more out like this. Think of like a Smith press, right? You're sitting down, the shoulder grips are out here. Even the narrow grips aren't that narrow. So you're out here and you push. If it's a chest machine, it's out here like this to the side. But again, for gymnastics, we're talking about narrow grip. If you're doing hand to hand and your top is shorter and smaller than you, the shoulder base is not as wide. So even for the bases, we have to be in here so it's comfortable for the tops. Everything moves here. Everything moves here. So training from this position is hard because it isn't one that we usually do. Because like I said, the weight machines and everything is based out a little bit wider. So you're going to be weaker in here, but that's why you got to work with these weights to build up the strength there in this range of motion. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. All right, there's the clock. Get a couple more slowdowns. It's 8:07. Mark that. We'll see how long this round goes. We'll see how close we are to completing all 4. My lats trying to get out of this shirt now though. Boy. Yeah, man, I stand by it. If you're working hard, if you're working intentionally, you don't need a ton of time in the gym. Time under tension and the effort and the mindset. I used to go to the gym sometimes, be in there for like 2 hours, but half the time I was sitting around on my phone. What am I really getting done? Sitting in the gym with headphones on, scrolling on Instagram. Come on now. Yes. So you see that pause on my way down where I leaned forward a touch, but didn't go forward and my feet weren't touching the wall? That's what we're talking about, is building up the strength in that position to reverse it, to get my hips up. So it is a negative. Doing the slow down is a negative because the move obviously goes the opposite way. But I am getting more comfortable in a more compressed position here with the pancake. And if I can do that, it's only a matter of time before reversing and kicking up from that position and having the strength to get it done. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's do it again. Boy, heating up. Okay. Push up and lever. Position. So, to be honest, I haven't really given myself the best opportunity to actually grow there. So, like that rep, you saw me extend my leg a little bit. It isn't much, but that's what it's going to take. 813 incline push up.
It's that push-up work. Military shoulders. Again, foam over everything. Feeling that pump. I'm telling you, it doesn't take much. Just some consistency. Pike push up, shoulder press. Split 15. I think it was a watch update. I think that's why this still looks so bad. Shoulder press. Oh boy. Shoulders even worked. Try to keep my side. Target that weak part of the shoulder. Usually in gymnastics, we use our legs more. Something like that. But you can see my elbows flare out. These 15s. Isolate on that joint. Even here. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much. All right, there's shoulder press. Say 17. Take 2 minutes. A little rest. That puts us at like 8:20. Really, this would be 8:20, 8:30. That's the time I'm going to need to be done. Because I need to get back before 9 so I can get ready for work at 9. So, it's funny because it's only about 45 minutes of work, but I feel really good. And then compound, it's like 0.6, 0.67, 0.68 miles to get here from home. I live nearby. It's gonna be the same thing to walk back home. So I get 1.5 miles of a walk and an hour workout in to start my day every day. That's the goal. So that should set me up to lose what I need to lose here in terms of this weight. Just make the handstands and the levers and other stuff easier. All right, so 3 sets is all I'll make it through. Would have loved to get 4, but the time doesn't allow. And what I'm gonna do, since I only did one set of the stretches here, I'm gonna come back to the stretches now to kind of cool down and finish out. And we're trying to clean and get out of here in the next 10 minutes. Okay, well. Just a little cool down stretch. And let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I at least want 10 of the slow downs. So I'll do 2 more of those and call it on that. That's the hardest part, because I'm down to be comfortable. Sitting, coming in, flipping. instead of reading, but take a shake, get a shower, and get to work. Grind don't stop. And I think a positive shift in my thinking that's coming from all this is, you know, sometimes when it comes to the gym and working out, we say we don't have time, right? But the issue with that is, what do I mean when I say I don't have time? Do I mean I don't have I had a friend of mine who really embraced this a couple years ago, and he said what really helped him was looking at it like, I have between 7 and 7:30. I can either do some work or I can not do work. And he said, I'm gonna go do some work. So he started going wherever he had the windows, half an hour here, 20 minutes here. Next thing you know, it got him started on his whole fitness journey again. And it's like, that's what it takes. A lot of people don't have 2 hours or an extended period of time to hit the gym or do what they want to do. If you can put little bits here and there, it starts to stack up. So that's my encouragement to you. Hit the gym, stay fit, do what you got to do. And in quality over quantity. 20 good minutes is better than 2 hours sitting around. So you got this. They say 27, so I got a few minutes to pack up and get out of here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for coming through. Like, subscribe. I'll be back in the afternoon with the buns work, squats, 2-a-day Fridays. Let's go. This was Beast Mode Day 41, part 1. And later, in about, 8 hours? 8, 9 hours? It's going to be Beast Mode Day 41, part 2. Legs. Oh, yeah. I'll see you then. We finishing this week strong, baby. Peace.